What up, SK family? Happy hump day. If you are watching me on the replay, hit the comments with hashtag replay. You will know it's the replay because the little red guy in the corner that says live won't be there. If you can't tell, my name is Stephanie, combined with my lovely wife, Katia. Together, we make up Hey SK. We are your superheroes of self care, also known as your transformational mentors, and we help people unleash their inner child so they can live a bold, fun, and free life. How often does that sound? And so here is talking about unleashing your inner superhero. We're talking about unleashing your inner child. That's the part of you that, when life was simpler. And it may not necessarily be like child you, it could be early 20s you. Just whatever stage in life that was just simpler and takes you back is what we're going to get you to. All right, so I can't tolerate bullshit. Let me share this real quick. Lordy, and I'm gonna get to it. Let me go ahead and spread my love. Spread the love. And I'm gonna get. There you go. There's me. Oh, learned something new today. And then let me share it to. Oh, I think I have Katia still up. Let me be a creep. All right. So while I do that, can y'all let me know what y'all ate for dinner? I had. This is me. All right. I had salad and I had some trail mix set for lunch. Set for lunch and for snack, but I didn't eat it. All right. Here's my other share. Share now. Let's share it to her story. Boom. Okay. All right. It's amazing. It's amazing. How like when you normally have two people do things, normally while she does the intro, I'm normally spreading the love. So these last few weeks has definitely been an adjustment. It's like, oh wait, I have to talk and try to and sometimes I can smoothly do both, but sometimes I can't. Today's just one of them days. I'm tired. Oh, let me tell her I did it. I shared from your page too. Okay. So a couple weeks ago when we did our After Dark topic, we talked about communication. We discussed that, you reminded people that communication is more than just your words, and that 60% of communication is nonverbal, and that effective communication includes active listening. And we talked about what active listening was. I'm looking for my memo. We talked about what active listening was. And how active listening, you can't actively listen if you're talking with a person, or if while they're talking, you're plotting your response already. You're not actively listening. That means you're listening to respond. You're not listening to comprehend. We talked about, quick recap. We talked about tone, when you say things, how you say things. Like my mother always told me, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Thank you. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's your tone, it's your word choice, it's the timing. Yes, your friend may need to hear certain things, but is it the right time? Is an insensitive time for you to approach this topic? But when you're communicating with your significant other, it doesn't have to be like this long drawn out conversation, or this conversation about all your feelings and you're just draining. There are ways to communicate. Excuse me. Sorry, I told you I'm tired. There are ways to communicate non-verbally, but make it fun. A little look, a little flirt, little hand gestures. There are definitely ways to get your needs, wants, desires communicated without having to use words, because sometimes words aren't really needed. So there are two things that I wanted to show you that we got in the mail today that I think are super fun and a great way to communicate. These are our tokens. I believe these are up on the site. This top says SK Date Night Jar. And in the jar, you pick a date and you do it, right? This one says bowling, murder mystery dinner. So you can see that. Yes, I understand they'll be backwards, but you can skating. All kinds of things that are in there. Ooh, breakfast in bed, movie night, and that's for you to choose if you want to do indoor movie night, drive in, you want to do it in the house, you want to go to the movie theaters, you want to set up a little thing in your backyard. Like literally, it's one of those things where it's like your interpretation. But hey, maybe you're in the mood for a nice little date. Like maybe you're in the mood for a romantic picnic, and you can just be like, drop it so your partner can see it. So, maybe it's a nice way to communicate without like sounding you're nagging. Maybe you could be like, hey, I got something I want to tell you. Come find it. Make it fun, but then you can ask for what you want. And it won't sound like nagging or like you're being ungrateful or you're always complaining. I know sometimes relationship dynamics can be weird or different. And sometimes things get misconstrued. Another thing with communication, I think it's important that certain things should not be communicated via text if you can help it. The problem with saying things via text, email, messenger, all the same, is that the tone is not there. You can literally say the exact same sentence and it be received completely differently just based off of the tone. That's it. And when you send it via messenger or text message, the tone isn't there. And so things can be misconstrued. I won't say I lost a friend because of this, because I feel like I joked about something and it wasn't even a sensitive, like, I mean, maybe it was. Um, I made a joke once. We were communicating, and it's something that we had always joked about, like, when are you gonna come? When, maybe we can meet up somewhere. Wow, is gonna come out to see you, that type of thing. And it was like something that had been said before, but I guess that day she wasn't having it. And she misconstrued something that I said. And once I realized that, I said, "Oh, I did not mean it that way. When I get off work, can we call? Can I call? We can chit chat." And she was like, "No, I'm done." And I'm like, "Okay." I let bygones be bygones to that. But I'm thinking, I was like, if she really wasn't a friend, because if she was, then she would have allowed the opportunity. But I mean, I also didn't press it either. Like I could have given her a couple days and been like, "Hey, but why should I?" Maybe Stephanie of today probably would, but Stephanie of 20 in her early mid 20s would not. Um, so yeah, definitely make sure you try your best not to communicate important things that has the potential to be slippery. And if you absolutely have to communicate via word, just choose your words very carefully. Um, Even though you know your tone and your intention when you say things, the person that receiving it may not. Especially if they don't like the contents of what you have to say. But there's that. Dang, I lost my train of thought that quick. Told you I'm tired. Told you I'm tired. Today has been a day. Oh, let me post my story. Hold on. No? Oh, that's ugly. Okay. We're good. All right. Back at it. Oh. So, sorry. Spread. I think I got all the spots now. Spread all the loves. So communication is super duper key. I truly feel like a lot of relationships and friendships, marriages, even just inner family relationships could have been saved or could be mended with this proper and effective communication. I said this last time and I'll say this again. At the very baseline, people just want to be heard. People don't even have to necessarily be understood or feel heard. They may not have to be understood. They're not even, well, some people are not even asking you to agree. They just want to be like heard, like, okay, that's it. They just want to be validated. And I mean, obviously, you can't validate everything. Like, it goes without saying, but I know for all the naysayers out there, going to be like, well, what if we're not talking about lack of accountability? We're just talking about, excuse me, generally speaking. Um, but yeah, maybe. Oh, you just sent tokens. Um, so yeah, these tokens make a um, nice way to communicate. Also, this also helps. This date night one also helps if you're kind of indecisive. Like Katia and I, military duties and moving aside, have set aside Friday night as date night. Now, date nights don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be lavish or lush all the time. We like to mix it up, but we just designate that time to spend quality time with each other. Um, we go to the movies. We Netflix and chill. We'll order out, relax at home, go out, different things depending on what's happening. Go to arcade. Who cares? Laser tag, like whatever we feel like doing. But this is a great way to do that without having to like compromise or like I want to do this, you want to do that, or maybe you're just indecisive because maybe there's so many things you want to do or you're not quite sure what you're in the mood for. You just pluck one of your little tokens and that's what you do. Like this is one that can be done at home. Try a new recipe. How many times are you scrolling on Instagram or TikTok? Oh, and you see a new recipe. That's it. You can just go ahead and get the ingredients and try it. Then eat your food, watch some TV, or listen to music, or play games, whatever you like to do. And then you could do that while you enjoy your food. Or you do a romantic picnic if you know you're in a spot where the weather's nice or they have a nice view. Like this makes a nice relaxing date. Like we incorporate self care in the date, like a float swat. Hey, wrong page. Hey, um, weekend cruise. So there's different things in there depending on what you need in your budget. Okay. Yeah. Y'all send Katia all the well wishes and the love. Um, she's got a few days left before she'll be back home and back in the swing of things. I'm super excited. Um, so there's another way to communicate, and I know, especially people who grew up sheltered and or super religious, the topic of sex and intimacy can be a tough thing to communicate. It can be a tough topic. I remember the girl I met somebody. I can get my words out. That'd be helpful, right? I met somebody, and she even said, even though being married, because of how she grew up, excuse me, your grandma and your mom was like, "Ew, sex is so gross," trying to discourage you from doing it. That's very natural. Even though she'd been married for years, she still found the conversation kind of awkward. Married to that man, what, 10 years or so, and still is kind of like around the topic. So we got some other ones. Oh shit! Some of these I will not be showing you. And this one says S&K Love Jar on the top. So it's completely customizable with what you like or what you need. Or you can just do something generic. Not generic, but like the preset options. I wonder if any of these has like a safe word. I'm like, so I look at some of these, I'm like this is cute, right? This is adorbs. So if you want to try to find ways to spice things up and you don't want to be the one to say it, go ahead and let your partner, y'all can play a game and agree, like, look, we're going to pull 3 tokens, put them face down. You don't look at them and then you pluck one, and that's what you're going to do. Hey, that's what you're going to do. This is a cute one. I saw one earlier when I was looking. It says Steph's choice, KG's choice. So she gets to choose whatever she wants. Again, a part of the discussion is going to be your hard limits. So you know not to include them if they're both your hard limits, or if you pick one, then it's one of your hard limits. Then you put it back. Draw another one, and then put it back. All right, look how cute. Use the whip. They put a little whip at the bottom. How could you? Oh, sorry. Cute. Oh. Those of you who might maybe want to incorporate some food play, but you're not quite sure how. Boom. You don't have to worry about like, ooh, this is awkward. Some of y'all ain't gonna agree with that. I showed y'all little handcuffs. Let me see. Oh, some of these are super cute. The little, like, we've got some games from Pure Romance. As an example, you can play some games that kind of like get you going. You pluck some cards. This is a fun little challenge there. And that says 30-second kissing, no touching. Hey. What is that noise? So, no, okay. Ooh, what a cute little symbols. Look, in the shower, it's always fun because in the movies it always looks like a good time, but in actuality, it doesn't generally end that great. I'm not. Look at that. If you're into that type of stuff, who's going to give in first? Ah, right, with the 30 seconds. Ooh, you can add like an extra level to it. Like whoever gives in first has to do something else. Or whoever gives in first has to, make like a bet. Like, if you're going to make it, if you don't make it, whoever gives in, Like this one says spank partner. It's got like a little paddle on it. I'll make it closer so you can see. Cute, cute. Temperature play is a good one. Movies make it look so fun. Hey, if you're into like ice play, temperature play is a really good one. Hey, YOLO. But this is a great way. They are awesome. This is a great way to communicate some of those needs or desires. Oh shit. Without and add spice. Yep. Without making it a little awkward, makes it a little more fun. Oh, look at this. Frequent flyer. That's all I gotta say. Shop with us from sk.com. Frequent flyer. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, but yeah, lots of options. Like, there's some of them in there that I'm not sharing with you guys. For one, because I don't think I want to go back in here. I'm not. And two, because Facebook and YouTube would probably not be very appreciative if I did. Who get any token? We can do them and personalize them just for you and your partner. These are called. This one is called. Well, we named it the S and K Love Jar. You're gonna name your jar something else because you're not S and K. I mean, if your initials are the same. And then this one was the date night token. So it's date night jar, S and K. Again, you not S and K, you're gonna be something else. But if you're kind of shy, oh yeah, I did say that. I said that with like the date night suggestions too. You can just kind of like I said, pluck whichever one you want. You're looking for a weekend cruise, you could just I said make a little game of it. And be like, guess what I'm in the mood for type thing, and they make them find it. That's a nice way to say, hey, I'm looking for something else, and it won't come off as nagging. I have to rearrange this so I can get these back in here. I don't know why. I had all this space before I started taking this stuff out, and now I don't. Yes, it partners. It is a great way to help with that, and I think you might have been tuning in as I said, especially if people grew up sheltered or like super religious. Sometimes sex can be a very awkward topic and make people kind of uncomfortable. Um, and it can be hard to discuss, even if you've been in a relationship for a long time. Yes, the website that's scrolling on the bottom, www.heyskloveshop.com. Again, that's hey as in hey girl, love as in love, shop. Heyskloveshop.com. All right, there. Let me see. I like to play this game, right? Because Katia is the one. Katia is the one that added these to the website. So let's play. I like to play this game. Share screen. We're going to share a Chrome window. We're not sharing the whole screen. All right, this is what it's going to look like when you go to heyskloveshop.com. And you are going to put your email address in so you can save some money off your first order. I am going to click the X because I do not need my own email address. I already subscribed. I don't need it. Okay? But you're going to look and you're going to see. Look at that. Zone, gadgets, and games. I think that'd be a good place to look for the tokens. There they are. So we've got tokens for mom needs. So moms, you want to gift your mom some like essentially like coupons basically, like for free passes so she can get space and what she needs. You know, there's that option. And then we've got the reward tokens. There you go. There's some options what that would look like. We've got the naughty tokens, naughty night tokens. And then we've got options there. We've got the date nights, which I showed you ours. And then we got the family token jar, which will give you some things to do as a family, like family friendly suggestions. But I love this for any website. But let's say you didn't want to scroll or you didn't find it or you're looking mobily. You can type in token. And it'll give you all the things that have token listed in there. And so I went up to this little hourglass looking thing here. And then it gave me the search button here. If you're ever looking for a shirt, or let's say a hoodie, Y'all are talking, I'm sorry, I can't see because I'm sharing my screen right now. Um, just some food for thought when you're on a website. Um, I'm going to finish uploading our new lineup to the website. And then we're going to do a special pre-launch sale. Oh, yeah. She said we have a sample coming soon. Oh, yes, of the mom's tokens. The reward tokens are good for the children. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, I popped back. Oh, I didn't mean to remove it. I meant to go back. But yeah, that's what that looks like. I promise, as a customer, click around. Like when you're on other people's websites, ours included, click around. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt. Like you as a customer side can't do anything to this website that's going to harm it or disrupt it or take it down or do anything to it. Like you can't do anything to it on this side. Nothing. So click stuff. Click it. If it gives you the little finger and you want to explore, click it. Always look for the drop downs on people's websites and click those. And, you want to get back home, hit your home button. You're not quite, you want to talk, you want to ask a question, or you want to go ahead and start the process for a custom order and you don't see what you want on the website. I promise, like, you can't hurt anything. Like, just, you can't. I remember one time I worked at the YMCA and she called and asked a question about the app. And she kept asking, what happens if I click this? What happens if I click that? And I was like, after like the second or third, I was like, do it. Just click it. What happens if I click it? Well, nothing. There's nothing on the consumer side that you can do that'll harm it. Click it. Again, that's how you say things via tone, tact. It would not have probably gone over as well had I said that via written text, but I was able to say it in person over the phone. Like, hey, click it. It's okay. You're not going to, our connectivity. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's look at that. Hold on. I closed it. I gotta go back. Let's go. Yes. Oh, yes. April's connectivity. Oh, we gotta remove bunches. So we still have options for this one. We've got Be Real, Not Perfect. And then you can select that in a light gray, like that, a white, or like a lavender. That'd be cute, like a light purple. I think that'd be cute. And then, of course, pick your size. And then you have the option of, let me fix it, the drop down. Educated, motivated, elevated, melanated. Interesting. And you have the option to put that on a light gray, or a white, or lavender. I don't think a black. And I don't think a black would look good because of the bottom part is black. But I think any of those colors would be super cute. But again, select your size. Literally, it's any size. It's $20. That's for the month. So the sale we're working on, once we do our official launch, I'll go ahead and tell you, and then I'll make a post about it when we're ready to do it. We're going to do, to celebrate our relaunch of our line, our initial exclusive line. We're going to do $80, gives you a free gift. And then once you get to 150, we'll go ahead and let you double up on the codes. So you'll get the free shipping as promised, but we'll also give you some off. of your order. Now, some exclusions are going to apply. For example, this tea is already heavily discounted. Um, so this will be excluded. Anything on sale will be excluded, and there's a few other things that we'll have to exclude. At the end of the day, as much as we love serving people and people go into business for a particular reason, or they go into a reason to serve people or to fill a need or a gap, at the bottom line, your business is there to make money. Your business can't function properly without money. So we're already discounting something heavily. I can't take nothing else off, or else we won't make nothing. My goal is not to give stuff away. It's to at least make a profit, or if I really have to, for whatever reason, break even. So like I said, some exclusions will apply. But the big boxes do it all the time. They be excluding stuff just because it's a limited edition, or it's a popular color. They purposely exclude it. So yeah, our exclusion is not because it's popular and we, you know, I guess it could be, but for now it's not. So it's literally, you know, so we can still operate. Our goal is not to be in the red. Um, so that's really it. Use your words, communicate your needs. If you're not having a good day, you're not in the mood, communicate with your partner. Say, hey, babe, I am tired. I am not in the mood. I'm not in the headspace right now for this conversation or this topic. Um, I don't have the capacity right now to properly respond in a healthy manner. That's a little heavy. Can I have a moment? Just those simple phrases could truly make or break some people's relationships. Even simple as, I know, especially in heterosexual relationships, because you got men who always want to fix it and they want to comfort their significant other. Um, Especially men, they have like this need to protect. Um, and sometimes their partner doesn't need any help. They just want to vent. So I always encourage to ask the question, do you want advice or do you just need to vent? Do you need me to listen or would you like me to offer solutions? Either of those, as basically the same way. Whatever works best for your vernacular, go for it. So that way you know how to approach the conversation with your significant other. If they be like, I just need to vent, then you just know to listen. Nod, let them know you're listening. Don't tune out and be thinking about whatever things you listen and really like, oh dang, ooh, okay. I can understand. I'm sorry. Whatever. Whether they're telling you about what they need to vent about, like, ooh, that is messed up. You know? And that's it. That's it. She said, you definitely helped me with that. Oh, thank you. I miss you too. Oh, thanks. I think you're a little biased though. What happens when they continue to talk and not respect your boundaries? Oh, you said a bad word for a lot of people. That dreaded B word is truly a curse word for a lot of people. At that point, if you can leave or remove yourself, remove yourself. That's it. You ain't got to keep sitting there talking to that person. You don't have to take that. Put your headphones on and be like, look, I've said I don't have the mental capacity. At this moment, can you give me, and ask them what you need. Do you need coffee? 30 minutes to wake up? Do you want to, like, can I address this later tonight? Can I have time to think on it? Like, that's your time to communicate what you need from them. I would say it twice, and after that, I'm not saying it no more. Verbally. Like, you're not going to get the string of words that say that anymore. You're going to get it by me walking away, putting some headphones on. I'm just going to stop engaging. I'm just gonna sit there. Like if I can't leave, you're gonna be talking, and I'm gonna be over here in my own world. So that is what happens um, when somebody doesn't respect your boundaries. Boundaries. That's another topic that definitely maybe we can deep dive next weekend. A little bit, not too deep though. But we can definitely talk about the importance of boundaries and why they are needed, and then offer some solutions if that's something that you struggle with. Um, if you agree with that, I'll go with that. I'm okay with that. And if y'all come up with something juicy and spicy, I'm okay with that too. We're here for whatever. Um, if you are in our lounge, hang tight. We got some things coming down the pipe for that. I'm excited. But that's really all I have at this point. I just wanted to pop on, do After Dark. Sorry, I was late. I'm a little bit on the struggle bus. Um, but I'm here. I made it. I pushed through and persevered, and I hope I made some sense. If you find that this live provided any type of value, um, go ahead and tag somebody and share. We would love to and welcome them into our community and invite them to hang out. Some people get violent. Can you elaborate? How can someone handle verbal abuse? Um, I encourage you to enjoy our lounge as we are revamping and working on that so we can really deep dive in these topics. That's not really a cookie cutter response because the person has you don't handle. I don't agree with tolerating abuse. So there's that. People only do to you what you allow, and if when the person is ready to leave, then I can give all the advice in the world, but I can't help people stay there. I can't help you stay there. I can help you cope as you are strategizing a safe way to exit. Now that I can help you with. But if you're just like, I want to stay, then I can't advocate for that. I just can't. I can support you in other ways, but that ain't gonna be it. Um, but yeah, that's really it. Again, if you provide any value, know anybody who might need to listen, give them a tag. Encourage them to give us a follow, like and subscribe both our YouTube channels. We've got some personal content coming soon. Like our business page if you're watching from YouTube. To add to the description, I link this page in the description on YouTube. But that's really all I have. I'm gonna come up with my own phrase. But for now, we're gonna do this in honor of Katia, who will be back soon. Remember, you're the designer and the master of your destiny. You control your future. Do something daily to get you closer to your goals. Again, my name is Stephanie Green. I am your transformational mentor, here to help you unleash that inner child so you can live a bold, fun, and free life. And Katia, who's with us virtually, is here for you as well. I think I speak for both of us, and I think I can say this safely. We hope that you have an amazing night, you sleep well, and you have an amazing day on purpose tomorrow.